to shout out the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame inductees. I'm part of the board at the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame. And this year, Brian Sabean finally gets his due. Saves is getting into the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame. John Taylor as well. It's a really good class. Patrick Marlowe from the San Jose Sharks. Chris Wondolowski, and, of course, Ginny Thompson. Join us May 6th for the 2024 Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame enshrinement dinner. John Taylor, Brian Sabean, two of my favorites there. And Patty Marlowe as well.
Well, I texted Sabes to come on the show, and he's on the East Coast, so he said he would get back to me, and that was yesterday. I still haven't heard. But he is my guy, dude.
Yeah, I love Sabes.
I owe Brian Sabean so much because as a free agent who had knee surgery with the Expos,
right,
he loved the way I played. So the story goes, and Ned Coletti will tell you this way better than I will, that he and Ned, that the Candlestick Park was city-owned, and It was a weekend, and it was the off-season. They were locked out. They hopped a fence to get in to call my parents' house. Back when you had a phone book and no cell phones. This is 1998.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And I was out working out or something or rehabbing my knee surgery, and I came home and my dad was like, Brian Sabean from the Giants called? I'm like, wait, what? So yeah, Sabes is awesome. Like, he's old school, Godfather, mafia-like GM that you respected. And Bonte, I was hitting like 150 in April. We were in Montreal. I'll never forget this. It turned my whole season around. He walked up to me and he goes, "You okay?" I said, "Yes, Sabes, I'm fine." He goes, "We don't make mistakes." And he walked away. Meaning, they know I'm good.
Right.
They don't sign people that suck. And he goes, "We don't make mistakes."
Wow.
And he turned around, walked away, and I just was like, that gave me all the confidence in the world that I'm hitting 150.
Wow.
And so I did Sabes, when I first got into broadcasting, I don't know if you remember, there was this like play ball luncheon.
Yeah. Play ball luncheon
something
every
like
year.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
He stood up there as the keynote speaker, and he goes, "My boy FP Santangelo, he's just starting out in the business. Somebody hire this kid. He's a hard worker.
Wow.
And he's going to be great at broadcasting."
Wow.
In front of everybody.
Wow.
So like Sabes is my guy, dude.
Yeah.
And I will. Yeah. I owe him so much for my career.
It's funny, Sabes. I don't know him as well as you do, obviously, but one of my lowest points in radio, I remember I'll go to the gym afterwards.
It's not today?
It's not
Working
today.
with me?
No. Sorry,
right.
Trust me. Wait till Shasky gets back. No, I'm kidding.
He's also done shows with me, too. So.
I did that yesterday.
Long-winded London. Did you get a word in?
No, he was good, man.
All right, our pre-show calls, whenever I talk to him at night, he just starts yakety. Vegas, Excalibur Sportsbook.
I slipped a Xanax in his coffee yesterday.
Well, no, I should have done that.
He was good.
Because he does not come up for air.
Anyways, I interrupted you. Sorry.
No, he comes on.
Well, those are my time to talk anyway. So.
You interrupt me, it's nothing changes here on the road. Shasky does it all the time. No, listen, one of my lowest points in radio, I'm walking down the block after going to the gym downtown, and I see Brian Sabean just walking around. And I learned this through Cobb's Comedy Club with all these famous comics where I was like, I'm not going to beg these guys for pictures. I'm just going to have a decent, normal, human conversation. They love that stuff. And it worked out. So I see Sabes, I was like, man, Brian Sabean, big fan. And he sat there talking to me for 5 minutes just about the inner workings of why people are not trading, the old relationships. There's no relationships with these new analytical geeks dealing with other GMs. He was just talking, and this was Bumgarner's last year. And I was like, Sabes, thanks for everything, man. It was just that cool. It's like, all right, man, what are you doing these days? Kind of knew who I was. It's like, oh, yeah, you were working with Rado the other day. Like, he was tapped into the sports radio landscape, to everything that was going on with the media. Really good dude. And so I know we've been fighting to get him into the Bay Area Sports Hall of Fame for quite some time. I mean, he should be on the Wall of Fame with the Giants. He should be honored for what he did with this organization, FP. Come on.
I agree. You're preaching to the choir. I think he borderline should be in the Cooperstown Hall of Fame.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. He's just old school, dude. He believes in relationships. I had Ned on my old show, and Ned was telling me about how he and Brian would get into these huge arguments.
Right.
But that's healthy, and there were healthy arguments, and they would sit there and give and take, and I think this. And, dude, we're so non-confrontational as a society now that if somebody has a different opinion than you, they go to HR and say, he's bullying me. In a healthy work environment, give and take is productive. So Ned would tell me that they would get in these arguments. They would come to work the next day and not talk. They would leave just pissed off at each other. And they would go for a walk every day around the lunch break. And they say, hey, you know what? You did have some good points last night. And I'm hearing where you're coming from. And well, I like what you said about this. That's how you grow in life as an organization.
Right.
If everyone's just like, great idea, Bonte, you're right. Great idea, FP. You're right.
Yeah.
Sam, that's great. You're
Nobody
right.
gets better.
But if one person says, hey, in a very like honest and open way that
Right.
I disagree with you and here's
Right.
why, people get butthurt now.
Oh yeah, no, you
and
can't
it's just like,
disagree with anybody.
this guy, I can't work with this guy. He disagreed with me.
There's
He's
no
terrible.
gray area.
Oh,
There's
my
no
God.
gray area anymore.
Yeah.
Everything's black and white. There's no gray area.
We're way overly sensitive as a
Right.
society about anything that isn't absolutely. You're the greatest.
Right.
You're the best. I love you.
Or you're trash.
Or you're
trash.
Well, if you say that, then you're gone.
Right.
You can't say that.
I mean, it's just I'm with you there. It is a little different in today's society with everything there. We got 2 minutes here.
That's a short segment, dude.
It is.